The time is 11 o'clock on this late Saturday night, April 28, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Saturday night, April 28, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock, and we got a temperature of 53 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top story of the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news is President Trump rallies to Michigan, tied to the economy and diplomacy and busted media. 2 lives converged on the dark road in Maine with deadly results. Walmart wears a UK pullback as rebels gain sway. Trump says U.S.-North Korea summit may be in 3 to 4 weeks. Trump's role in midterm elections wills Republicans. The world's largest active geyser in Yellowstone keeps going off, but it's a sign of imminent doom. Trump says Jerusalem embassy could cost under $500,000. U.S. urges other nations to sanction Iran over ballistic missiles. Palestinian protesters are being shot in their legs by Israeli soldiers and some face amputation. Asylum seekers in Mexico snub warnings of stern U.S. response. President Trump snubs White House correspondent dinner for second consecutive year. Ford promises more savings as first quarter earnings rise 9%. Wynn leaves Las Vegas. Villas company cuts ties with the founder. Southwest 1380 pots due to well-timed descent. The lobby of the Taunton Police Department and many others around the country was flooded with drugs Saturday. That was a good thing, as Saturday was the first of 2 to the second meeting in October and the National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. GOP Convention in Worcester, DCU gives Charlie Baker a rousing welcome. Brockton cold cases back under spotlight after Golden State killer's arrest. Pro-Trump Republican Jeff Deal won the U.S. Senate endorsement of Republican Party activists on Saturday after 2 rounds of voting, but Roberts Flimpson and John Kingston also finished about the 15%. NASA kills lunar resources mission despite push to return to the moon. Massive asteroid will smash into Earth. Blue Origin prepares for suborbital test flight on Sunday. Scientists say snow in the Andes could be as clean as Alaskan and Canadian and Arctic snow. Maryland has second highest autism rates in America, CDC said. Drug makers push back against lawmakers' calls to tax opioids. Peter Channel News Time is 10:59. It's time now for a Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Report. Beep beep! MBTA subway system, it's looking good. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are all looking good. All right. Look at the highways and byways in New England on this late Saturday night. Airport connector in eastbound side. Little around TF Green Airport, Route 130 eastbound side. Also around Route 1 in North Kingston, Route 103 westbound side. Also in Jamestown. Sagamore Bridge on the westbound side. It's a little slow. Central and Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. In Connecticut, it's looking good. Belt Parkway westbound side. Also around the JFK Airport. Midtown Tunnel, it's slow in both ends. East Side Highway, it's slow in both ends. And in Manhattan, Native Avenue both ends. Also around the Bronx stretch. And up north, 91 on the southbound side, also around the Vermont, around Interstate 89, Interstate 8789, southbound side, also Canadian border and upstate New York, Vermont. Peter Channel News Time, 11 o'clock on this late Saturday night. And it is time now for a weather report. And take a look at the weather outside, and it is a clear blue night over much of Norton, Massachusetts, and much of the region, as it turns out to be a picture-perfect day for any outdoor activity. As we take a look at the beautiful moon shining over the town of Norton. So it was a perfect day for any outdoor activities, because tomorrow it's going to be a whole different story as we take a look at the radar satellite loop, and it shows some clouds coming much of the Cape and the islands, and rain showers in western portions of Massachusetts, around the Berkshires, and down from Connecticut, and then down to eastern New York State, and down up into Vermont, and southwestern portions of New Hampshire. And a line of heavy band of rain showers and storms stretching line from northwestern Connecticut, stretching to extreme western Berkshires and eastern interior New York State, and stretching up into western Vermont from Mendon all the way west to Rutland, Vermont. And rain showers stretching to much of Vermont and southern portions of Quebec, and stretching far south as New York City, and a heavy band of rain showers and storms from New Jersey down to Northern Delaware, and it's all headed towards the northeast. Temperature spread around the region. It is in the 50s for much of southern New England, but we got a 63-degree reading in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, and a 49-degree reading in New Bedford, and it's 48 in Falmouth, 49 in North Virginia, and 48 out in Nantucket. And Up north, it's in the upper 40s to low 50s in northern New England with a 34-degree reading in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Alright, right now, Norton, it is at 11:02, it is 51 degrees, our temperature, humidity 84%, about 120 inches, rising slowly, wind speed is southeast and calm. Okay, looking at our forecast, and it goes like this. Tonight, patchy fog after 1 a.m. was increased clouds to about 45 degrees, calm wind for Sunday. Chance of showers may after 4 p.m. Areas of fog before 11 a.m. was mostly clouds about 60 degrees, calm wind coming westbound 6 miles in the afternoon. Chance space is 40%. Dew percent less than 7 inches both for Sunday night. Partly clouds about 37 degrees, west about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Monday. Chance of showers may after 10 a.m. Increased clouds about 52 degrees, southwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Chance space is 30%. Dew percent less than 7 inches possible for Monday night. Slight chance of showers before 9 p.m. Punchy fog after 3 a.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds about 40 degrees light west wind. Chance space is 20% after we get through the chill of Monday and Sunday. We're going to rise up the temperatures. Tuesday, I believe most of the Sunday podcast about 53 degrees. Wednesday, Sunday the podcast going to be about 82 about 60 degrees. For Thursday, partly Sunday the most cost about 84 about 61 degrees. Friday, partly Sunday about 81 degrees. Friday night, 8 chance of showers, most cost about 53 degrees. That just space to 30%. And for Saturday, most of the sun skies at about 69 degrees. Peter Chill News Time. It's 11:03 on this late Saturday night. Time now for a Peter Chill Saturday night sports roundup. The Boston Celtics squared off against the Milwaukee Bucks in game number 7 of the Eastern Conference first round in Telecon for the right to meet the Philadelphia 76ers. It was the last time those two teams met. You got to date back. In a game 7, you got to date back to Larry Bird and the Celtics, who defeated the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference semifinals that year. Flash forward to 31 years ago, the Celtics opened up a 30-17 lead, and then the Bucks made it interesting, and they went up halftime break up 50-42, and the Bucks made a little run, but the Celtics prevailed in the end with precision shooting, good defense, and good teamwork as the Boston Celtics defeat the Milwaukee Bucks 112-96 as Terry Rozier had 26 points and Al Horford 26 points, and Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum had 20 points and a win for the Celtics ball. Eric Bledsoe had 23 points, and Giannis Antetokounmpo had 22 points in the loss for the Bucks. As the Bucks' last playoff series win, you got to go back to 2001 for the semifinals against the old Charlotte Hornets. Meanwhile, for the Celtics, next up, they'll be taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Game time, 8 o'clock. Get the TD Garden. So how about those Celtics? And then you have our NBA game tonight. Golden State Warriors are leading the New Orleans Pelicans in Oakland, 33-29. Boston Bruins off their tough win over the Toronto Maple Leafs on Wednesday night. Travel down to Tampa Bay Lightning to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning in game number 1 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. And right now, it's put the Bruins ahead with a 1-0 lead on a goal at 17-11, make it 1-0 favor to the Boston Bruins. And then Patrice Bergeron gets a goal at 42 seconds of the second period to make it 2-0 favor to the Bruins. But then after then, Girardi gets a goal to make it 2-1 at 2:31. Rick Nash again with a goal to make it 3-1 in favor of the Bruins. And then Mikhail Sergei gets a goal as the Boston Bruins went into the second period down 3-2 on a controversial call as Tuukka Rask's skate blade came off, and the referees failed to blow the whistle, so that allowed Mikhail Sergei to get an easy goal. But that didn't slow down the Bruins as the Bruins come up with goals for Marchand, Bergeron, and Brooks as the Boston Bruins defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning in game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. 6-2 to go to 1-0 in the season as Tuukka Rask was very outstanding. Gave up just 2 goals while stopping 34. Bees and the Lightning go at it Monday night at 7 o'clock down in Tampa. And in the other NHL Game 1 Western Conference semifinal game, Vegas Golden Knights and the San Jose Sharks tied at 3 through 3 periods as the game goes into overtime. The Boston Red Sox squaring off against the Red Hot Tampa Bay Rays. And after Boston opened up with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of 1, Then on spin hits the side of the park homer on the line drive to right center field as Wilson Ramos scores as the Sox trail 2-1, and then after Vasquez ties it over the ground doing double play to make it 2-2 for 2. Wilson Ramos homes on a fly ball to left center field that double the lead to 4-2. And then Xander Bogaerts singles on a ground ball to left field and on spin to cut the Tampa Bay lead to 4-3. And then bottom of fourth, Hunter Ramirez singles on a ground ball to left field then on spin and scores big bets to tie at 4-4. And then top of the fifth, Danny Robinson walks the CJ Cron stores and calls Gomez the third and Wilson Ramos second base to make it 5-4 Tampa Bay. And then after right field, Devers Owens on a fly ball to left field to tie it at 5. Top of the sixth, Matt W. singles on a soft ground ball to second baseman Eduardo Nunez, and then Hector scores, and Matt W. to second baseman, 4 by second baseman Eduardo Nunez, making it 6-5 Rays, and then top of the seventh, Carlos Gomez homers on a fly ball to left field to make it 7-5 Rays, and then Jesus Sucre doubles on a line drive to right fielder Jake Bradley, that scores Johnny Field and Matt W. third to 8-5 Rays on top, and then top of the ninth, Brandon Miller singles on a ground ball to right fielder Jackie Bradley, that scores down spin to make it 9-5 Rays, and then Johnny Fields swamps on a fly ball to left field and scores Hecheverria and Miller to make it 12-5 Rays, and then Rafael Devils sings on a ground ball to third baseman Mac that scores Benetton, but not enough as the Sox fall to Tampa Bay Rays 12-6 to drop to 19-7 on the season as David Price got the loss, give up 8 hits, 6 runs, to strike out 5, and Yarbrough got the win. And next up, the Red Sox will try to salvage the finale of a 3-game series tomorrow at Fenway Park with Rick Passan man Red Sox and Matt Ducey and man for the Rays. In other Major League Baseball scores, San Diego Padres leading the New York Mets 12-2. New York Yankees over the LA Angels 10-1 through 6. Bottom of fourth, LA Dodgers leading the San Francisco Giants 2-0. Minnesota Twins 3, Cincinnati Reds 1. Chicago White Sox 8, Kansas City Royals 0. Chicago Cubs 3, Milwaukee Brewers nothing. LA Dodgers 15, San Francisco Giants 6. Arizona Diamondbacks 4, Washington Nationals 3. Texas Rangers 7, and the Toronto Blue Jays 4. Seattle Mariners 12, Cincinnati Cleveland Indians 4. Atlanta Braves 4, Philadelphia Phillies 1. Pittsburgh Pirates 6, and the St. Louis Cardinals 2. The Detroit Tigers 9, and the Baltimore Orioles 5, and the Miami Marlins 4, and the Colorado Rockies 1, and the Houston Astros 11, and the Oakland A's 0, and the Kansas City Royals 5, and the Chicago White Sox 2. In Wheaton sports, the Wheaton Lions women's lacrosse team went into the halftime break down 8-2 before they mounted a furious comeback as they defeat Coast Guard 12-11 as Katie Peters netted 4 goals and Kyle Schwartz got 3 goals in the win for the Lions, as they will be squaring off Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at Garden Field, while the Wheaton men's lacrosse team suffered a 13-3 loss at the Springfield Pride. And Wheaton men's tennis defeated Holyoke in the NEWMAC quarterfinals 5-4. Take a look at some sports news. Dylan Dennis summits Cal Walker highly anticipated for debut. Buffalo wins lottery and will pick for the first time since 1987. Eagles take rugby leaguer with no football pass. Chiefs answers spice the Raiders rivalry by drafting son of Oakland GM. Carmelo Anthony not interested in bench role after Oakland Thunder's first round exit. Pablo Sandoval's drinking from Wild Little to move it on Dodgers. Tennis straight up. Again, draft defensive back Dane Cruikshank and quarterback Luke Falk with Tom Brady pick. Raiders draft defensive tackle Maurice Hurst despite heart concerns. Cowboys with Will's Trayvon Austin and Lunch Dunbar's former world. Esme receiver Trey Quinn as Mr. Revelant. Patriots open second round by taking quarterback Danley Etling. GM Newsom 3 after final Ravens draft. And Broncos let Paxton Lynch and Chad Kelly compete for the number 2 spot. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this slate. Starting on April 28, 2018, I'm Peter J. Woods. Hope you have a good night with a good pod agent, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the morning report. I hope you all have a good night.